All right, y'all, so I'm back here trying to work on this AC here again, and had everything hooked up. I had that all tightened down and straight and everything, and I had to unloosen it all again because for some reason this belt length is still short. Same exact size belt that I got last time, and I'm thinking that it's this alternator. So I put, my smaller pulleys on that I had last time when I ran the belt, and everything fit fine. I changed this alternator out just because it's a bigger amperage alternator and I wanted something a little bit heftier for this car. I put my original alternator that I had in here in my Chevelle. I think this one, it's supposed to be a direct fit, and it's not supposed to affect the fit from the other alternator, but for some reason, y'all, I cannot get this belt on anymore. I don't remember what I did last time. I don't know how I put it on. Maybe this belt is just a tad shorter. I don't know. So there's not really a pulley that I can go smaller on, because I already went smaller here, I already went smaller there, unless I change the crank. This tensioner pulley, I think, is a little bit different the way it mounts versus the regular pulley. I could be wrong. I have another tensioner, so I'm going to take it off anyway, and if that's the case, I might try to go to the junkyard and try to find another pulley, a smaller one. I think I got this one off like a S10 or something like that, but the only other option I have is to potentially change that power steering pulley. I know they make a 5-inch one that came off like a Camaro or F-body or something like that. And it gives you about a 1/2 inch more in diameter all the way around. So that could give me the clearance to get this belt on. That's the problem. I'm just having trouble getting that belt on. So I had to loosen this so I can move it kind of up and down. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm just kind of stuck here again. I swear this thing, man, it's not one thing, it's the next. So I don't know. We'll see what I can do. I might just try to get that pulley. It's only about 33 bucks. The problem is right now I'm not working as of today because of this coronavirus deal. And sorry, it's windy as heck, y'all. So I'm trying not to spend any money because I'm not getting paid right now, and I really need all the money I could get. So less money I can spend, the better. So I might try to see what's up with this pulley, and then worst case scenario, I get this. I went with a new pulley, as you can see. So this is a F-body pulley, I believe. It's like an inch or maybe more smaller in diameter. Maybe I measured the diameter from my old one, and it was like just over 6 inches, and this one is supposedly 5 inches. So I gained about an inch clearance there. I don't know how my power steering pump is going to react. Being a smaller pulley, it's going to spin faster, so I don't know if that heats up the oil any faster. I don't know if that's bad or a good thing. I guess I could probably install a cooler on it. I don't know. We'll see. Supposedly it could affect the temperature of the oil. I really don't know, but we shall see, I guess. But it fits. So I don't have it totally hooked up yet, but I did do kind of a trial run on it, and man, right here it is super close. I mean, it clears, but barely, y'all. I mean, it kind of hovers like this part of the belt hovers like right above the edge, and it probably only gives it maybe 3/8 of an inch clearance. I know it clears because when I had it hooked up, I shined a flashlight through it, and I held my hand on the other side, and you could see the light shining through to my hand. But man, that is so clear, so close. I don't know. I hope it doesn't rub. At this point, I'm just gonna send it. This is my trans cooler that I'm putting in, so this is what the video is about. The trans cooler here. So this trans cooler here is what I had. It's a Durelli brand, and I think it did decent. It's just, I don't know, it's bigger than the stock one, but this nipple here, the hose got stuck on it and twisted all, or basically twisted it, the nipple, and then this nipple here is bent, so I had to fork over the money to get a new one. And I was thinking about getting a fan anyway, so I went ahead and got this one. This is actually a really nice one, y'all. I don't even know how much it was. I think it was maybe like 130 or something like that, 130 bucks. You know, that one, that Duraley one was like 60, so I was like, I might as well go ahead and pay for a really good one. So I got this one here. It comes with a fan. It comes with this bracket and everything in there, and mounting and all that, all the fittings and everything. It even comes with some barb extension fittings as well. It gives you the dimensions and everything. So really good. I have it over here, so I'll give you guys a closer look at it. And shoot, man, this is it. Awesome. It comes with this built-in mounting bracket already. Has a fan already installed. I think this fan runs at, I think it needs like 5 amps, but I'm probably gonna hook up a relay to it anyway. But look how thick this is, y'all. It's like 2 in 1. It's kind of cool. So really nice one. I also bought, that actually didn't come, so when my shipment came from Amazon, this was in that box, and then it had a separate envelope on it that had my other part in it. My other part that I'm gonna use is a fluid line thermostat or something like that. It's a Duraley brand also, but basically it's a little temperature sensor that sits in line with your fittings, and it basically kind of what am I trying to say? It takes the temperature of the fluid coming in and that, so when it going into the cooler, so basically if it gets too hot, I think it goes to like, I think it cuts on the fan at 180 and cuts it off at 165, so that way I don't have to mess with kind of turning it on and off myself. But yeah, y'all, so I got that, so I have to wire that in and wire this in and be good. So let me take you under the car so I can kind of show you where I'm going to mount it. My original plan was to hopefully mount it in here, but as you can see, I have 0 room. This is where the other cooler was. It was actually behind that cross brackets there, right in front of the condenser, the AC condenser. But I got a lot going on in here, y'all, and then, you know, I have the radiator, then the condenser, then the intercooler, so it's a lot of stuff trying to get cooled by the air. So I'm gonna take you under the car, and my thought was to put it actually right here. If you guys can kind of see, sorry I'm upside down, but you can probably see me right there. What up? But these brackets right here are basically what is holding in my intercooler tied into the core support, and it's actually a perfect fit right here. So I was gonna tie it in, hook up the 2 mounting points here and here, and just have it sitting right there. And I thought that would be pretty slick place to put it. I'll probably take these brackets off and then just paint them black, flat black, and then before I do the final install. But yeah, y'all, I mean, I think that would go really well. My brother's Grand National, he has his right here too, and I've seen several videos of people putting them right here, so I thought that would be pretty dope, you know, to kind of put that right there. So but yeah, y'all, if I've never seen under the car, it's dirty right now, but got my transmission being supported already. I just have to do a couple other things to get that in, but yep. So I think that's where I'm gonna put it. Take it back up here real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got going down. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of size this up. There's a piece of a bracket that I have to cut first that was holding the fan shroud in, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and then try to get this stuff fitted in there. So I probably won't be able to film a whole lot under the car, but shoot, y'all, I'll just try to keep you updated as I go. So I actually got a fair amount done today. Let me go ahead and take you under the car here. I'll show you where I did to the cooler and where I mounted it. So there it goes right there. So if you can see, it kind of hangs low. I'm gonna rock with it for a while and just kind of see what it looks like after I put the car down and stuff. It should be okay. I mean, my oil pan is a little bit lower, slightly lower than that, so it shouldn't catch on anything, hopefully. I actually think it looks kind of cool because, you know, it has the intercooler there, and then you can see the fan cooler, so you know something's under there. It's like, yo, what's under the skirt? So it gives you that kind of like, there's definitely something under there. But there she go, y'all. I know it's hard to see, but she's mounted right there. So I was able to kind of use these brackets here. I made a couple little brackets there. I have the vice grips holding it on there. I was able to drill some holes, get some bolts. I got to go to the store and get some more bolts there. I got the vice grips holding it on that end. But I think it looks pretty good. Let me take you on the other end here. Oh man, crawling under the car. But yeah, y'all, you can see it. I think it looks pretty dang slick. Let's see if I can get a better look from here. So even this piping right here hangs a little bit lower than that, so I think she'll be okay. What else? So this is my trans line. So I'm actually running all new trans lines. The hard line I took out, which is right here. And I've always kind of didn't really like that hard line. It was always kind of in the way near the battery. One time I actually was taking off the battery, and I had a wrench on the positive terminal, and then I accidentally hit the metal line, and it sparked. And so it's always been a pain in the butt. I actually cut it short right there, and then because that's the one that was really long and it was getting close to the terminal, so it's just a pain in the butt. Plus it didn't look very good. So since I'm relocating this, I thought it'd be a good time to kind of make some new trans line. There's just some extra hose that I had. I had to have a couple extra fittings that I had for my Chevelle swap, LS swap. So actually ended up having just enough to make it all work. So I thought that was pretty cool. What else? Shoot, y'all, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. I might have to order one more fitting here, and I think I'll have to double check. I think I need one more fitting right here. And what else? Here, let me take you to the transmission. Got everything pretty much ran. I'll have to double check and all. Don't have the cross member or anything like that in. It's kind of stuff that I'm saving for the end. But if you can see, dang, it's kind of hard to tell. But if you can see up in there, let me zoom in. So right where I'm flashing the light, you can see there. So I have a 90-degree fitting there. Oh man, you can't tell. Actually, this line is blocking it. Let me switch hands. Oh, okay, that's better. All right, so I got a 90-degree fitting there, and it's really tight up there when I put the transmission all the way up, so I want the 90-degree. Those are the push to lock fittings, so that shouldn't come out. It says recommended put a hose clamp on there. I might put a hose clamp on there, but it was a kind of a pain to put it on there, so I don't think it's coming off. Those adapter dash 6AN fittings, those are adapter fittings that go inside of the transmission, so you can screw those style fittings on. So they're for, like, you know, turbo 350s, turbo 400s, for 060s and all that. Same ones I use on my turbo 400, and they worked really, really well. I didn't think I was going to get them to the weekend. It actually came today. So those are those silver fittings. They screw in there, and then so that way I can put that 90-degree fitting in and screw it right on, and it's good to go. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay quarantined the best you can. We're really trying not to go a whole lot of places that involves a whole lot of people. Really just trying to stay local, being that I'm not really getting paid much of anything. I might be able to qualify for unemployment since I'm unable to work anymore due to the business shutting down because of what's going on. I might get to be able to get some money from that. So but I'm doing some side training things on the side. I'm still training one of my guys, so at least I got some money coming in from that and got some money saved. So we'll kind of see what happens, but if I can get that on unemployment, that would be good. So we'll see. But anyways, y'all stay safe out there. Stay blessed. Hope nobody gets sick, and we're all in this together, y'all. So let's keep battling through it, and you know, get them projects done. All right, deuces. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, y'all. I'm out.